What's going on, guys? It is your boy, Brad. I got no mics tonight. Went riding with Buddy, and we kept the microphones on, but I'm not quite sure why, and I'm not sure where they are, but wasn't going to leave you here on a Sunday morning, now that I have the YouTube channel back, without a video. So we're here in the RPO BMX lab on what's hopefully going to be a nice Sunday in May, and I am here with the custom complete build that's currently for sale in the shop. I have them listed here. This is the Kink, and it's at $6.95, and I'm going to get into it and tell you why it's a great deal. Let's start with the frame. This frame came from a trade-in by a buddy from Reading, PA, and it is one of the earlier versions of the Kink Whip frames. And you can see on this frame, it's a 21-inch top tube. It has, I believe it has internal gussets here. It has the small dropouts with the dip for grinding. It has a tall standover with a Spanish bottom bracket that I found a nice new one for you guys, and I'll show you the difference in the Spanish bottom bracket in a second. It's very much like a mid-bottom bracket but smaller. Yeah, other than that, everything on here is pretty much integrated like a new school frame would be, except for these lovely Lavender Odyssey classic race forks. I believe these are the race forks, maybe the dirt forks. I'm pretty sure they're the race forks, but shout out to Zach in Texas, because I think these forks make this bike look amazing, and the Lavender looks really good on it. The frame was in pretty rough shape, but it's amazing what some dial soap will do and some wax. Really polished it up nice. I actually have the original Kink Uptown bars to go with it as well, but they have a red sticker, so it didn't really match as nice as these 9.1 Rise Harry Mills Wakeley bars by United, with little color match there, and the gloss black to fit with the gloss theme, gloss white. Then we have a purple Stay Strong headset. Goes into the forks. These forks are a 32mm offset. As I said, the bars are 9.1 Rise. They're pretty much a street bar, being that they don't have much back sweep. I believe the back sweep is 10 degrees or 10.5, so they're pretty straight across, but they do have a big box section, which makes them comfortable. And I chose the United Precedence stem. This is the extended version, so it's 52mm long, and this is a great bike for all terrains. I wanted it to be stable. We have basic pivotal seat post with a lovely Odyssey pivotal fat seat here, and pretty cool design on it. Moving to the drivetrain, we'll go to the drivetrain. We have a set of the 48 spline Eastern throttle cranks. These are very light cranks, not very light, but they're light cranks. They're inexpensive and they look really nice. I added the sticker here, but they're just a very clean looking crank if you're looking for a good 3-piece crank that doesn't have cinch bolts and something that's affordable. This is a great option with the S&M BTM pedals in gray, which used to match the grips. I used to have the Kink Samurai grips on, but those things were so thin. I wasn't a fan. All right, and we have a stolen sprocket. I'm not exactly sure which stolen sprocket this is, but what I do know is that it only has a 19mm bore, which means it'll only accept the 19mm size crank. I think in some of my posts I have a different sprocket written down for this frame, but It is a Stolen with the 19mm bore. Fits perfectly with the cranks. And the chain here is an Odyssey Bluebird chain, classic chain. I'm sure you guys have heard that one before. The brake lever. We are running a Stay Strong brake lever, which is a nice clamp-on brake lever. Purple Mission Bikes cable, which also recently came through and looked really nice. Then the cable hanger leads to some, I believe these are the Eastern wide mouth brakes. I only have one of the Cool Stop salmon pads on because I don't want it to ruin the rim for whoever is lucky enough to buy this thing. So yeah, I only put one of the brake pads on so it doesn't leave any wear marks. This is a right-hand drive cassette Cinema ZX wheel. Not too loud, but runs straight and it runs very smoothly. And in the front, we have a Daily Grind City Hub laced to a Cinema AR777 rim, which is a welded seam rim. That also spins very nicely. Did not throw pegs on this. That's up to you if you want to do it. It is a female front hub, a male rear hub, 170mm cranks, by the way. This frame has a longer back end, so it's definitely more of a stable frame, great for pump tracks, trail riding, park riding. One thing I forgot was the lovely Shadow Alfred seat post clamp in this. I forget what this color splatter way is, but it looks really cool. So yeah, a couple of really exclusive parts on here. I think the handlebars are as well, and it's just a great all-around bike for the price. You could, some Heaven's Gate grips on here as well with some nice plastic stranger bar ends. So the tires are the Rant Squad tires. These are the tires Trey Jones rides. They're a low PSI tire, which is nice because you don't really, I don't know. I gotta learn about the PSIs and stuff, but I get 100 PSI tires and they say pump it to 60 PSI. I get 60 PSI tires, they say you can pump it up to 80 PSI. So I don't know what's going on with the tires, gonna find out. But yeah, really nice build. Wanted to show it to you guys. Gonna try to get a video to you as often as possible. Hopefully get some clips for you later on today. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this daily dose of BMX. And I got some of your comments, and I always appreciate the comments. And I'm going to talk about chains because someone requested me to kind of break down the difference in like half links probably, and what type of chains you can run, what are probably preferable for which style of riding. So definitely going to do the chains. I did do the stair riding video. I didn't like it very much, but I may post it up in the shorts just to hold you over till I can do a better one. Didn't get any great clips tonight. Hurt the wrist a little bit, but we got out riding, and my boy, who also is over 40, hung in there. We both took a spill, and we're still here. So yeah, man, life's good. Trying to enjoy it as much as possible. Hope you guys can support the shop. Check the RPO BMX Boutique site on Facebook and see if there's anything you guys need. And in the meantime, I'm out. I'm gonna get close-ups here for you guys. I hope you could hear that one clear without the microphones, but those are the Harry Mills Wakeley bars. Stay Strong lever. Beautifully CNC'd stem. with the Lavender Odyssey forks with some fresh decals. Little touch up there. Some new Squad tires. Little fictive brand sticker to match, and that's the colorway I was talking about. This is the stolen 19mm bore sprocket. With some rear cassette. Things ready to go, guys. I'll see you on the next one.